No, these are naturally occurring. So the ones that
Okay.
they're not engineered, correct. These are, and there's, in nature, they say, and I believe it, that for every microorganism, every bacteria, there is a phage that it can infect and kill it. It's there for every single one. And generally they are specific. So the phage only kill, like, so there's a phage for E. coli, and it only really kills E. coli. So it
So
doesn't really
you
kill anything
won't
else.
end up killing your good bacteria in the bargain, which is a big problem with antibiotics.
Yes, correct. That's the idea. And of course, E. coli is also a very good bacteria by and large. For the most part, there's only a few strains of it that are actually problematic. But yeah, your gut actually has a ton of E. coli actually in your gut. Most people don't necessarily realize, but it's very, very beneficial for the most part. And then, of course, there's a few strains that are not. When I say confused, and that's confusing. That's right. Strain, you have genus and species and strains and all those other names.
All right.
People think E. coli is E. coli, right? But
No,
it's much more complicated than that, of course, as all things are when you start to kind of dig into them.
but
And to
each strain has its own unique phage, you're saying. So you kill off just the
correct,
bad strains.
yeah, well,
Strains.
not necessarily at this, not necessarily at that level, but at least at the species level, or at the, let's say, the genus level. So Escherichia is a genus, coli is a species, right? And so all of the
Yep.
Escherichia, there'll be a page that will cover all of it. And there's a whole bunch of other, besides coli, there's a whole bunch of other of these Escherichia that are in that genus. And there's a
Yeah.
page for basically for everyone. And then the page are by far the most abundant life form. They're not, the current paradigm says that they are not alive. But if they were considered to be alive, they would be the most abundant life form on the planet by a huge margin, because they outnumber bacteria by 10 to 100 to 1, they say. This would be the
10
second
to
most abundant.
100 to 1.
So a shit ton of these things are around everywhere, and they are critically important in lots of different ways, and also very helpful, potentially very helpful.